previous seasons of Adventure Angler, we've explored New Zealand's diverse trout fishery in a number of ways. On the more adventurous side of things, we've taken a helicopter deep into a backcountry stream for a rugged and remote fishing experience. And on the other end of the scale, we've stayed at the legendary and prestigious Tongariro Lodge, where we were guided on some historic fishing hotspots.
But of course, New Zealand trout fishing isn't all about high-end lodges, helicopters and guides. It's about two mates aboard one of these, a motorhome, with a couple of fly rods just searching for cool rivers. A good friend of mine, Rene, has come down from Auckland. We've got a keen eye for adventure, we've packed our fly rods, and hopefully we're going to find some nice big backcountry brown trout. It's sure to be one hell of a good time.
Now I can't tell you where we'll be heading on this trip, because Rene and I are really just winging it and being trout bums. But what I can say is that we'll be exploring the beautiful lower west corner of New Zealand's South Island, the area commonly known as the Southlands. Anglers in this part of the world are really spoilt for choice. There are just so many pristine streams right next to the highway. These waterways flow through some incredibly beautiful valleys that are filled with spring flowers and are surrounded by ancient beech tree forests. Rene and I are casually making our way up one of these spectacular rivers. We're looking out for and casting at any suspicious shadows on the riverbed that may be trout.
See the big rock? See the two rocks and then the big rock?
Yeah.
He's just in front of the big rock.
Yeah.
We're aiming to get a few good casts over these marks, and if there's no action, we'll move on. But when we're certain it's a fish, we'll take our time and make a very tactical approach.
You're pretty much a rod length behind it.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
You don't reckon that's the edge of the rock?
No, it's a fish.
Okay.
So go, walk up. Too far, right?
Oh, it's
Oh, it'll be alright.
coming right over him.
Yeah. Okay. Blowfly.
I'll blowfly and nymph? Oh, no,
no,
I don't have a blowfly.
Eh?
Can I get you tied? I don't have one.
Yeah.
Thanks, old boy. God, I'd love to get this one to eat.
Just pop a nymph under it then.
Pretty short.
Yeah, really short. We've got a couple of nice fish up on the bank, and we've put a couple of dry flies over them. I've come up, had a look at it, and turned down. It's pretty frustrating, but Micah's now going to put a nymph on, and we'll see how we go. That's it.
Yep.
Oh! He ate it. Oh, well, you did it perfectly, mate. Oh, well, let's go find another one.
It's always disappointing to have a fish bust off, but there's plenty of water to explore, and Rene and I are keen to land the first fish of the trip.
Rene, I've got such a good view of him from up here. That just looked fantastic, didn't it?
Yeah, he came up and really took his time before eating it. He really had a look at that fly and thought about it, and
Oh,
boom.
yeah. Mate, I'll come down, I'll cross the stream and give you a hand to net him.
Sounds great. Thanks, mate. Cool. You Go in, go.
Oh, Rene, that is an outstanding fish, mate. Well done.
Thanks.
Oh, look at
It's
this.
a great start to the day, eh? What a spot.
Absolutely.
It almost feels kind of too good to be true down here.
Absolutely. I'm going to get this guy out and have a bit of a look at him. Wow. What a fish.
Yeah, nice fish.
Fantastic.
Came up, grabbed the dry. No better way to catch them, really, is there?
Absolutely not. Well, as Rene said, this is the first fish. We've just moved to a new destination this morning. Amazing blue sky day and 5 pound brown trout sipping big dry flies off the top. That is sensational, isn't it?
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Absolutely. You're going to get that fly out?
Yeah, well, I'll just pop them out.
What were you using as a dry?
So it's a, it's kind of like a humpy, but it's black and blue. So it looks like one of those big blowflies you see around the campsite.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah, it makes it easy to see, and fish obviously like it.
Absolutely. I'm going to get this guy back in the net, just have a breather. Well, I'll tell you what we should do. We should get like a little release shot with these new Ion cameras. Just one button to turn power on and record. And I'll get you just to put that in the water there, mate.
Pretty easy.
Pretty easy, really. Getting there. And off he goes. Well done, man.
We head further upstream and start to see plenty more trout. Unfortunately, every fish I cast to seems to miss.
Oh well, it's trout fishing. Let's go find another one.
Rene, on the other hand, hooks his second of the day.
Got this little fish from some skinnier water up here. It's pretty neat catching them out of water which you can really see every detail of the fish on. And he came up and grabbed a dry fly. I just took my time, long leader. Fly line's actually what we call a bandit taper from Airflow with a camo tip on it. So we've got everything kind of nice and dull, nice and stealthy, and it's pretty exciting when these big browns come up and grab dry flies. I'm going to pop this big guy back and then catch up with Micah.
Well, what an afternoon. Pretty tough fishing, but also we got plenty of shots. Obviously Rene's got a couple of really nice fish there, and I've just been dealt with by the brown trout. A bit of bad luck here and there. I'm feeling gutted right now, and the only way I can get a scotch to console myself, Rene, is to get back to this caravan. But where is it?
I don't know, it's well out of sight. I reckon it's over those hills.
That far? We have walked a little way this afternoon. Well, it's nearly dinner time, mate. I guess we've got to hit the road, eh?
Let's do it.
At the end of the day, one of the best things about any trout bum trip is that you can find a beautiful quiet spot to pull up, make dinner, and relax for the evening.
Not bad for a caravan steak there, not bad.
Regardless of how many fish we've caught or dropped for the day, this evening's serenity melts away any trouble with its stunning sunsets and star-filled nights. It's the true essence of any trout bum trip. After a nice dinner and a cosy night in the camper van, Rene and I are recharged and ready to go. And with the open road in front of us, our fly rods in hand, and plenty of untamed water to explore, we truly are unstoppable. After dropping a few fish yesterday, I'm even more determined to make the most of the opportunities I get today. Luckily for me, on this new stretch of pristine New Zealand water, I don't have to wait long.
Unreal, how good is this? Got myself a nice New Zealand Southland brown trout. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pretty happy about it. I've got this little Waterworks force reel here set just nicely, using a 6-weight Scott Radian rod. It's the latest rod from Scott's, won all the world's fly rod awards. It's an absolute beauty. And this reel is about the lightest money can buy. It's an absolute super reel. It's the force from Waterworks. And the drag's set just perfect at the moment. Not too heavy. Got a fair bit of tippet. I'm running 6-pound Trout Hunter fluorocarbon. So I've got a fair bit of insurance, but I have had a bit of a bad run so far. So I'm pretty keen to get this guy in.
Nice fish, Micah.
Cheers, man. So I'm not going to get too close to him, Rene. I might get you to do the netting.
I'll do the deed. I'll hop in the water.
Okay. This stream's only getting quicker for me, mate, so
Yep.
you're going to have to go.
Mate, I can get down here. I think I've got a shot.
Mate, I think we're going to have to really go after this guy. He's come back into here. You're going to have to go.
Your line, mate.
You have to go, mate. He's right in here now. He's right in here. He's right underneath you. Awesome.
Wow.
Well done.
Here we go. All right, mate.
We got there. Pumped with that, mate. I worked pretty hard for this one and the others that I didn't catch, so I'm really happy that I've got a reward here.
Yeah, I think all these fish are an achievement. It's easy to go on a day when you're catching a few to kind of underestimate the value of them, but mate, you know when you're working for it, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a beautiful reward for such a beautiful day, hey?
Yeah.
Well, I think we should get this guy back.
Sounds good.
With my first fish of the trip finally under my belt, Rene and I decide to quickly head back to base and move locations. This flexibility is really one of the huge advantages about fishing and travelling in a motorhome. But it also gives us the opportunity to take a break and make a decent lunch before we once again head out for a big afternoon of hiking and fishing.
It's good. It's good. Chuck an ugly on, mate. Yeah, we just covered a fish with big dry fly and a little nymph, and we think he might not be getting down enough, so what we're doing is putting a much bigger nymph on, and hopefully he just reacts a little bit different. And I think one of the biggest things you want to do is try and change your flies. If something doesn't work, don't keep pounding it with the same fly. Just put on another one and give it a go. That's it. That's it. Yep.
Awesome.
All right, bang on. Fly change and fish grabbed it.
What Rene and I were doing there was actually watching the fish's reaction instead of the dry as the indicator. The reality is we'd actually lost the dry, it had gone under. So what we needed to do then was just simply watch the fish. If it's sitting straight in the current, it's basically just all good, and we watched it turn and then straighten up, and that was basically the fish taking the fly.
Do you want me to come downstream of you and net him?
I think so, Rene. These brown trout are just such a dogged fight. They're not known for explosive power, but they really just dog it out. They work all the angles. They explore the pool for something that they can bust me off on. They're very, very smart and cunning. Yeah, well done, Rene. Good shot, mate. How good's that?
Well, that's a nice fish.
Absolutely. I'll just give you the rod there.
Yeah.
I'll grab him out. Wow, how good's that? Probably
Yeah.
about 4 pounds. Again, a bit bigger head, a little lean in the belly, but it is early summer, so
No.
these guys have got plenty of time to put condition on, haven't they?
Great fish.
Absolutely. Well, there's nothing quite like walking a Southland backcountry stream, spotting your fish, making a cast, it doesn't eat, change flies, first cast, you get a bite.
Yeah, I think figuring it out's the really satisfying process, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, less casting, more sort of thinking, getting the cast right. You know, I come from a background of just trying to work them over a bit, but as you say, have a break, change flies, get it right first time.
Oh, you nailed it. You did a good job.
Mate, that's an awesome reward. I'm absolutely stoked.
All right, he's had a bit of time out of the water, so let's pop him back.
Absolutely.
It's early on the final morning of our trout bum trip on New Zealand's South Island, and while Rene's busy cooking breakfast, something has caught my eye.
I just stepped out of the motorhome as you do. I saw a couple of trout cruising along this little shallow area here, so I just couldn't resist. Didn't even have time to put my waders on actually. Pleasant surprise, we've got a nice little rainbow here, about a 2 pound rainbow by the looks. Go. Look at that, what a beautiful little rainbow. Absolute prime condition fish. Right, I'll just get this hook out. Go, fly out of him. Get back in the water. Right, must be time for breakfast.
After breakfast we head north towards our final destination of Queenstown. The snow-capped mountain ranges that once towered over us are now slowly turning into farmlands and rolling foothill. But there is still plenty of fishy water just off the road, so Rene and I decide to pull up and have an explore.
Spotted a nice sort of brown trout here. He's sitting a couple of feet outside this bank, just down there. So Rene's going to just cross halfway there and get a better angle at him. The reason he's doing that is if you cast over the top, he's probably going to line the fish with his fly line, and it's probably going to spook him. So you can get a bit of an angle on the side. Key to spotting these trout is obviously good glasses. I'm wearing these tonics, and they're a fantastic glass lens, polarised of course. Got like a browny amber tint to them, and the tint's really important because what the tint does is actually highlights colours that I need to see against backgrounds. So if you ever see a pair of grey sunglasses, don't buy them, they're a waste of time, they're neutral. We want to use these sort of amber, bronzy, copper lenses. There's a few different shades, and they'll highlight the colours in the trout against the background really well.
In there?
Yep, perfect. You're over the top of him now. Yep. Awesome, mate. Well done.
Oh, he's up.
That was awesome. From here I've got such a good view of this fish. I could see the line coming down, I could see the dry was in the perfect seam, and I watched him swing out for it. It was just beautiful to watch. See him take it, dry goes under, Rene strikes. Big brown, he starts jumping. Awesome. We'll keep going.
Though it was great to spot and hook a fish, we're still determined to land a trout in the final stream of our Southland trip. So Rene and I continued upstream in search of our parting catch.
I've got one in here. Here he comes. Oh. Definitely going to take my time on this one. Really big fish sitting just off the bank, rising. I've seen him come up and grab a couple of things. I put this big blowfly on, which we caught a few fish on, but he didn't want it, so I'm going to try something a little bit smaller, a little bit more technical. Hopefully he eats it. Yep, just what I wanted. Came up, popped the fly in his nose, and he came and ate it. Ah, that's a nice big fish. Here we go, I think I gotta chase him. Well done, thank you.
Oh, that is a nice fish, Rene, well done. Look at that.
Yeah, awesome
beauty.
fish, yeah.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
And on the dry too.
Absolutely.
What a fish. That's an absolute beauty. He's a little out of condition. He got a bit of a scar there. But look at that head. That resembles what would have been potentially a 10-pounder at some point.
Fun fish to catch on a little dry, right?
Absolutely. That's one of the Manic flies.
That's one of the Manic flies, really similar to what you'd fish down in Tassie in Australia.
Okay, yep.
But perfect in this area.
Well, he thought it was just delicious, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, mate, it has just been a fantastic tour of the south, hasn't it?
Oh, unbelievable area. And there's so many more rivers, right?
Absolutely. I feel like I've just scraped the surface. I've got to get back here, and I'm hopefully going to come back and catch a big guy like this one day. But what do you think? We'll put him back?
Yeah, absolutely.
How good is that?